what's happening? Fumble on the play. What's going on, V?
Chilling, man. Chilling, brother.
Hey, man, I'm so excited about today.
What you excited about, bro?
Hey, man, this is the formal introduction of Fumble on the Play. Man, I'm your host, man. I'm Mr. To Be Continued. You see the sign behind me right there. And to the left of me, that'll be Fumble on the Play. I think that's me and you right there. What's happening?
That's it.
What's happening? So you going by V or you going by Cadillac?
Both of them, man.
Cadillac Entertainment.
It's according to how I'm feeling when we get started, man.
That's what it's all
Cadillac
about right
one
now.
day, V one day, Mr. Curry one day, V Oliver the next day, Chef Curry one day.
Man of many talents. Master of one.
And what? Never mind.
Never mind. We're not gonna start.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
We ain't gonna talk about it. But I thank God for you, man. I'm gonna always be employed.
Hey, that's what it is.
Yeah, man. I'm appreciate you on that one. But yeah, man. So we we're excited about today and getting started with this Fumble on the Play podcast and just kind of introduction of how we got started. And
hold up. That ain't gonna be right if we don't move one of these bottles over here. Since you brought that up, you said it.
Well,
how we got started.
That's how we got started. That ain't how Fumble on the Play got started.
Oh, okay. Well, I fumbled.
So we'll go to that after we get to how we got started with Fumble on the Play.
Facts.
But I think we got started just kind of sitting around enjoying old stogie, and start talking about making this happen.
Yeah.
And before you know it, man, you had took my little vision and here we go. Here we go. So
yeah, you just fumbled
off the top. Goddamn chords.
Blame it on the rain.
Blame it on somebody. Got him.
Hey, but since we said about fumble, we gotta explain what fumble means.
All right, so
now you did do that. You explained that one to me. You feel me?
Yeah. So Fumble on the Play started a couple years back whenever I was I think I was in D.C. somewhere in that area, and I would go to these cigar bars, and some of the old heads would kind of sit back and wait on the newbies that was trying to figure it out, and they'll wait on the newbie to make a mistake, and typically we down there doing football season, and kind of watching your favorite team on TV, and those guys that knew what they was doing, they would just kind of sit back and watch you, and as ash fall off your cigar or you spill your drink, you just hear somebody over the place say, "Fumble on the Play," and everybody would go directly to the TV screen looking for a play that we might have missed, but it was on you.
Yeah.
You was the fumble.
On the play.
So along the way, you have situations on the podcast where it might be some misinformation. It might be cigar ash get trapped and fall in your lap, or you spill something. So we might hear say fumble on the play, but that's how that got started. Fumble on the play. So we appreciate that time there, and fumble on the play. So today, man, I was talking to a couple of people I work with, and just kind of giving them a heads up on what was about to take place as far as what we got going on. And just give me your insight, your thoughts on the question that was presented to me. It really wasn't a question, but once I was telling what we was talking, we were going to be talking about, and the person made mention saying, "Oh, y'all just gonna be talking about the stuff y'all used to do, the old stuff, and y'all always reminiscing and things of that nature." I tried to explain this a little bit more than that, but
it's a lot more.
But we gonna reminisce.
Oh yeah.
Do you think it's anything wrong with reminiscing? Especially some of the good reminiscing.
Well, I don't believe it's nothing wrong with reminiscing on the bad or the good. It's your life. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happened.
It's your story.
It's your story, that's right.
To me, that sounds like somebody would hate. Because you go buy novels, you do this and that, and it's talking about the beginning to the end.
That's right.
Even with the Bible, it's talking about from the beginning, right?
A lot of times.
That's reminiscing, and the Bible got good and bad, so why can't I speak on my blessings and my downfalls? Maybe
It'll help somebody
Helping
else.
somebody. That's what it's about. You know, everybody don't know your story because that's your story.
That's right.
They say it's his story, right? It's his story, and I'm gonna tell mine.
That boy done brought out some knowledge on me today.
Yeah.
His story. Yes, sir.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we gonna, I'm gonna give my little 2 cents on it real quick, and the person made mention of, the old athletes. They want to talk about the good old days and what they did and what they were able to accomplish. And
Oh man.
so my take on it is, it's real simple. A lot of people, unless you've been there and done that, you don't understand that most of these guys, they started playing sports very early in life. I'm talking about some early as 6, 7 years old. And you mess around and do that until your mid-20s, 30s. You think about all the work and in season, out of season, some of the sacrifice you had to make as far as your friends hanging out when you had to go out there and, grind out on that field, on that court. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand that this, when it's over, it's over.
It's
and
over.
All you got is memories. But that don't take away from the work that you had to put in.
Facts.
And a lot of times it's hard for athletes and ex-athletes to come up with Plan B because you've done that pretty much half of your life. And so that's just my 2 cents on it. We're gonna have some special guests and some athletes that came through and gonna bless us with their knowledge and their experiences. And not just that, but we're talking about you and your entertainment stuff.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
we want to know about that. There's a lot of people that's trying to pursue in business. And,
Yeah.
hopefully, you can give them some knowledge on how to be successful and what it takes to be successful, and some of the downfalls in business. And so we all excited about hearing that.
Yeah. It's just gonna be this show about life. Period.
About
You know
life.
What I'm saying? About life,
About
man.
life.
The good, the bad, and the ugly, man. It just hopefully we learn something from people. We learn something from each other.
Yeah.
And people can learn from us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
We're
for
gonna
sure.
have it where you'll be able to call in. If you got a question for somebody that we got on the show, that when we're doing it live, hey, you'll be able to call in. Hey, let us know your opinion on stuff. Because everybody got an opinion. You know what I'm saying? So,
And I found out from athletes, including myself, as you get away from the game that you love, your memory kind of get jarred. You remember some things that probably didn't even happen.
you said it didn't happen.
That didn't happen. Yeah. I had a lot of nights where I scored a lot of points, and then when I look back on the stat sheet, it was probably half of that.
In your mind, it was good.
But it sounded good at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I always say I could have did this, but my coach sat me down a little early.
Yeah, that's my memory of high school sports is just a memory. It ain't a real memory because I was that water boy. So
Yeah,
I watch y'all mess up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
I could talk, and I ain't have to worry about messing up because all I did pass up them uniforms.
well, according to some of the guests that we've had, and we're gonna have, we got a chance to talk about some of the days of you being the best manager in the world of all time.
Okay.
And,
I can't even
I
find
had to shot. Yeah, so we're gonna get a chance to rake you with some of the guys that got a chance to go to the next level, and you're gonna be compared to some of the managers they had at that next level, whether it's in college or we got some pro ball players gonna be on here too. So
yeah.
they get a chance to rank Mr. V. Oliver, where he sits on the all-time managers list.
All-time manager list.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Hey, what's the name of the big old the mountain with a
It's Mount.
Rushmore, right?
No, it's Mount Rushmore.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so we'll get a chance to get some of those guys their opinion on some of their favorite athletes, some of the guys that inspired them. And while we're there, who inspired you? Like, I know we're talking about ball, but who inspired you to be, the businessman, or was there a manager ahead of you that inspired you to be the best manager? Like,
No, man, on the real tip, there's a few people that I look up to. My cousin Voncellis Allen, he one of the ones, man. We raised up together. He played pro ball. He did his thing, you know what I'm saying? A superb businessman, you know.
Yeah.
To come from where he came from, man.
Very intelligent young man.
Very. Joe, he's smart.
Yeah,
I'm talking about genius.
Yeah.
My homeboy Brian Barron, you know what I'm saying?
Another one.
Shout out to
Smart.
Brian, you know,
Yes, sir.
but it's people like that I was raised up with that make me want to do better. And I can't leave you out, you know. I was legit seeing you do your thing, you feel me? I never thought it would be a day that, dang, I'm on a podcast. This is one of my best friends, my family.
Yeah, I didn't think that either.
Oh, yeah, you feel me?
I didn't think that either because when I came back from spend a little time in the Army, got a chance to see you after years and years and years over there in Tifton, Georgia. Went to a basketball game, got a chance to see you. Based on that experience, I didn't think that we would ever do a podcast.
You didn't think we ever talking yet.
I didn't think I'd ever talk to you. I really thought I was gonna have to fight.
Dang, man.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I didn't understand that.
So you tell me overseas you learn how to hate?
No, it wasn't hate. It made me appreciate family. And then when I came back, I understood family do change.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's another shot fired. Yeah. Not matter of fact, you know, where we talking about military a little bit, so let's do this one. Yeah, but I just a quick story on that. We got a chance to go to Tifton to watch the Trojans play Tifton, and I'm fresh back in town, so I was gonna go see a few people. I saw you walking upstairs, and I say, yeah, there go my dog right there, old V. I say, V Oliver Curry. He kept walking, y'all. He kept walking. I got a little closer. I said, V. He kept walking. Finally, some little young man came up to me like he was about 10, 11 years old. He said, who you trying to call? I said, it's my dog. That's V Oliver. He said, oh, you that ain't his name. I said, I know that cat right there. I know him. I said, that ain't his name. He don't answer to that. So me being who I am, I looked at a little young buck. I said, you know what? You can learn something from babies. I said, what's his name? He said, that's Cadillac. I said, who? That's Cadillac. I said, man, that's Viola, man. Yeah, okay, that's Cadillac. So I humbled myself down and got ready to walk down the stairs to my seat. And I finally turned around. I said, you know, let me take a little man advice. I said, Cadillac. You turn around, you say, what's up, dog? I said, this is some
A bullshit?
That's what I said. I said I wouldn't say it.
A bullshit?
Yeah, so
You got yourself.
that's clever right there. That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever. But yeah, so we got, you know, can you just kind of give us a rundown on your vision and, you know, like some of the conversation that we're gonna have and some of the people that you're expecting to come on, like some surprise guests, or you just gonna wait and let it be a surprise?
We want it to be a surprise, man.
Want it to be a surprise, ultimately
But-
a surprise.
To the people that's watching, if it's somebody you want to see on here and learn about, hey, it's the phone number, man, or yeah, we might have that number where you can leave messages, huh? Yeah, you'll be able to leave a message, you feel me, and tell us somebody or get information to somebody, see if they will come on and we can talk. You know, it's people out here people look up to and want to know more about them. This is spot for it, you know.
You know, I always think about you know, some of the guys that we're probably gonna interview. You know, it's a time gap, so they gonna remember. They gonna have more updated people that they might mention and things they might mention. So we want to make sure we get a variety. So
Yeah.
some of the ball players that played at Carver High.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you was there. Some of those guys, they still around, man. Let's get them on the podcast.
Females too, eh?
Females
we want
too,
all athletes.
Yeah, so we want to
Black,
talk
white, green, purple, it don't matter. If you was an athlete, you got some knowledge or whatever, we want you on here, you know?
Some of the things, just to give you a heads up of what I'm going to be asking about, is some of the things I want to know about your work ethic.
Yeah.
You know, how to become the best high school player, and then realize when you get to the next level that you're on a team now with all ex-best high school players, and how you had to adjust and continue to work and get to that level. And then, you know, we're going to have some guests that was able to go that that next level.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to that interview, those interviews, and I'm pretty excited about it, man, to say the least.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be nice, man. It's a lovely thing, brother.
Yeah. So do you have a day and time, like when, like how many days a week we're gonna do this, or just kind of give them a, let them see what we see in the future, the near future.
Well, it'll be nice to do it a couple of times a week, but like I said, I'm the only one that's not employed right now. You know, so I have to go by your schedule. You know what I'm saying? You're a businessman. You got the desk. You're a teacher. You're a coach. You're a deacon. You everything, man. You know, you got all this going on.
Sometime a pastor.
Well, like I said earlier, you know.
You know, man, it says my calling, man. So I'm just waiting on.
It was a calling. It wasn't from God.
Well, I ain't gonna say that, but I keep telling the man, you know, I firmly believe that it might be my calling. He just ain't called me yet.
He ain't got.
And I got.
You gotta hang your phone up for him to be able to get through, bro.
Oh no, he can reach me anytime. I'm ready, man. Just call me. Call me.
Well,
Oh,
I don't think he could call me. I believe he'll call Tyrone before he called me.
You got that right. Yeah, call on. Don't call him Jesus. Yeah, so I think it'd be real good to do, you know, to let the people see us and what we got going on once or twice a week, man. We wanna turn this something big.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do it. You got to set up big, so we want to go big, and so we wanna be on your YouTube and your Instagram and your Facebook and your Spotify, whatever else out there. We want to get on all those circuits, all those outlets, and you know, just have fun with it, and hopefully you'll get a chance to learn about some history in Douglas.
Yeah,
and you'll find out that Douglas, we got some guys that made it to that top level in business and sports, and it's bigger than sports. So. I also want to share have some guys talk about, you know, life after football or life after basketball or baseball, and you know, definitely got a guy that's going to do an interview that was probably for all practical purposes was pretty much one call away from the show and ended up getting hurt.
Dang.
And so we want to hear about that experience and you know, kind of like the bounce backs, if you will. Kind of get him back on track, and you understand that mentally you got to be just as tough as you are physically.
Yeah.
So we'll learn about all those things, man. We're gonna keep it pushing, man. Just gonna have a lot of fun, and it's just a couple guys I'm so excited about interviewing because I'm trying to dig. I want to know the secrets.
That's right.
Yeah, I want to know the secrets.
But yeah, this platform is not just Coffee County. You know, we're gonna have guests from everywhere, all the surrounding counties. We're gonna talk about like different players from different areas and different cities that competed against coffee.
Yeah,
you know, we want everybody to be able to come on this show and talk. You know what I'm saying? Because this is off the record, but I got a question for you.
I'm sure I got an answer.
Yeah, this we getting on a more serious note here.
I got an answer,
and we blessed to be able to talk about this thing and it be funny. You know, the question I'm finna ask you is about our little homie Tyreek, man. How you feel about the way they did him, bro? That is not right. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and then I'm gonna come back and tell you why. Cause I know I done had a lot of situations with the law. I don't know if you have, so I can speak on just being picked on. You know what I'm saying?
Just going to say it, just being black.
Being black. Yeah.
Being a black young man.
Yeah, man.
Into
having a little money and the officer sometimes feel like that's their way of showing you who the boss. No matter how much money you got, they'll show you, man. You a Negro, man.
Well, I heard a guy on a podcast this morning, Shannon Sharp, and he made it about as simple and plain as that you want to hear it. He said that we got to understand, we as young black men, we got to understand when you get put in that situation, you have to look at it as if that man and that badge and that gun, he's almost like God.
Yeah.
He can change your life instantly.
Just like that.
Or
brother.
take it away.
Oh yeah.
Instantly. And so when I first saw what was going on, man, my heart dropped because I'm thinking about his life at that point.
I saw me down there.
You don't know how quick things could have went left.
Oh yeah, we could have had a whole nother conversation about Tyreek, bro.
Yeah, and you can have the march on in Miami and this and that, but if his life is gone, so I'm glad that everything as far as his safety and his freedom. I'm glad that he was able to go and play a game that he loved and
still show out.
And still show out. But then it's just to show that, he was like literally at the stadium.
Right there, brothers, in the background.
And then we still got to wait on everything to come out. But for what I know, it's just basically a speeding ticket.
And another thing
I had
noticed,
a few of those.
Oh man,
yeah.
I noticed something else. We know we like being from the South. We like to throw color and stuff. But the reason we know the little bit we know is from somebody that's white. When it comes to that football, any sport, you don't see color.
Right.
Only color you see is your team.
Right.
And it was a fan of the Dolphins that videoed all this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we can't really just, I ain't gonna say we, but people can't say too much about race. It wasn't about a black man getting this and that. It was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he did wrong because he was black. That's what I feel. But who came through to show the truth on it was somebody white. You know what I'm saying?
Did you understand that his teammate actually got detained as well?
Oh yeah, all that, man. They stopped. You know what I'm saying?
I was glad that young man stopped to help to see what was going on and to take that chance as well. Cause a guy that size getting out the car, talking about my teammate, that man, the cat could be like, I don't know who you are. Yeah. And all of a sudden, he injured.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't like it, but the truth of the matter is it's still our reality.
It is, bro. Like I lived that several times.
Yeah.
Several. Yeah. I'm talking about. It started in this town, but somebody of my color had me locked up.
Wow.
Yeah. During that drug march, you remember?
Right.
Drug dealer, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm in 11th grade, bro. 10th grade. I ain't selling no drugs, man. I had to be in the house when the street light came on, Mm-hmm. Only reason I was out there because my dad was at work. Mm-hmm. And for this person I looked up to turn his face, I ain't gonna put his name out there because I need him on the show one time. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So that was when I first was introduced to that type of behavior and treatment from somebody in an authoritative position to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, like,
man, that quick things can change, bro.
Because you had that experience, like, real quick. What's some as an older gentleman now? What's some of the suggestions you would do now to make sure you handle that situation properly as a black man getting pulled over?
Man, I could turn to a yes sir, no sir person quick. I don't care if you 20 years old, you're a cop, it's yes sir. I'm keeping my hands in front of me. I'm not doing nothing.
One thing I saw today was immediately Tyreek put his hands on the steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
Immediately. So how he ended up on the ground and knee in his back and being forced back down on the ground by another cop. Yeah. Things like that. Don't make sense.
He told him, he said, I ain't got to get out the car.
It's a speeding ticket.
Yeah. And so that police had to show him, no, you got to get out.
He got the gun. He got the bag.
You going to get out, and that's what happened, that power trip.
Yeah.
But, it's wrong, man. Like I say, man, I'm glad Reek good.
I got some close family in law enforcement. And I know that they try to do the right thing all the time.
Yeah.
At the same time, because they're a police officer, I'm almost as scared for them as being on the other side because my cousin, he's a deputy up in Cobb County, out of all places to be. Wow. So I know we looking forward to his retirement real soon. Yeah. And so try to keep everybody safe, man. But I just want people to understand that, especially these young men, man, please understand that sometimes your mouth is not worth trying to fight your fight then.
At all,
Keep
man.
that mouth closed.
We'll handle it when you get home, man.
Yeah,
we get to it.
Yeah, that's deal, but let's get you safe. And fortunate in this situation that it was daylight. A lot of people around.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, man, we get caught out there in them situations where it's dark and ain't nobody around.
Just like Tyreek say, what if he wasn't Tyreek Hill?
What if he wasn't Tyreek Hill?
What if it been Viala? Been Mark Moe? Nobody don't know you.
Right.
So, I mean, they wouldn't have been video.
Yeah, they just rolled on
by, bro.
Say, who was that boy? Cause they still say that right here now.
Easy.
Yeah, they still say it right now.
That easy, man.
Yeah, so I'm thankful.
But you know something crazy about that? It's still some people that don't get.
Yeah.
They think that we just throwing this in the air, man. No, this is real life. This man, Reed got plenty of bread.
Yeah.
And he could get treated like that. Man, somebody like me or you,
And
that
I think
ain't nowhere close to that.
it's crazy because I think that they coming at him not because of the bread. And I was sharing yesterday that for Tyreek and just his track record.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, in his situation, having to dig his way to the top, he get to the top. So I'm like, what's the great point? If he got the car that he worked hard for, they judge him on that.
Yeah.
If he ride around the hoop, they judge him on that.
Yeah.
He can do better. Or they'll look at it like he's still thugging.
Oh man.
Because of the hoop. So it's like a bad spot that he's in. And so I just I'm just happy that that young man is able to tell the story. And I like his approach on trying to figure out how to make it better for all of us.
That's it. Hey, I salute him on that, man. I gotta give him a round of applause.
Shout out T.
Yeah, man. Tyreek, you did your thing with that, man. You handled that better than I could,
Yeah, so hopefully, man, we can continue to make progress into those situations, man, and as we get better and knowledgeable, we want those officers to get, it ain't all officers. There's some good ones out there.
Oh yeah, man. I got plenty of family,
yeah.
plenty of brothers.
There's some good ones.
Friends, there's officers and they're great, but it'd be that one bad apple messing up for everybody. Now people on the defense against the wrong one, bro.
If you ain't supposed to be there, we don't want you there.
And then there's a lot of these dudes around here that's police off the clock snitches, but
It's a whole other subject.
you do your crime, do your time, man.
That's a whole other subject, man.
Do your time.
Whole nother subject, but yeah, man. I just again, man. That's how things can change, and I like it better when it's kind of freelance. Talking about the podcast now.
Yeah.
And we kind of throw things out. We don't want to be too much on the script.
Yeah,
we want to make it. Script. Yeah, we don't want to bore you. We don't want you to sit back and go to sleep or change the channel or whatever the case is. We want you to be excited about it and learn something and give us some ideas. We new to this too, so give us some ideas. Some of y'all might say y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all terrible.
Hey, that's your opinion, and you got a right to have that.
And I'm gonna tell you.
But guess what? I can speak for half of this podcast. I don't care what you think.
I'm say keep it pushing. You can easily not tune in and like us or share us and none of that stuff. So yeah, just keep.
If you don't like us, at least share us.
Yeah. At least that.
Yeah, just share us.
Yeah.
Go ahead and be like, man, you want to see some bullshit?
Yeah.
Share this.
Share this.
Yeah, check this out. This ain't worth a damn. Keep on saying it.
Yeah, make sure you like it so everybody can see what you talking about. And keep sharing it,
Tag folks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Do all that, man. It don't cost you nothing to tag.
Yeah, just say, oh, man, you want to see some craziness? These boys know what they talking about.
I don't know nothing.
I'm going to share this with you.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, please do that.
Do that about 1 million times. 2 million.
Yeah, tell everybody.
Tell everybody. Suck.
Yeah, if everybody tell everybody, then we'll have everybody.
Knowing we ain't worth a dime.
We ain't worth nothing. We ain't worth nothing. So, yeah. Then that'd be for you right there.
Ooh, boy, that sounds so good.
Trying to figure out why we still hanging on. Yeah, so I'm excited, man. And you got anything else for us today?
Nah, man, hey, let's get to this thing,
All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about, is the reconnect between me and you. And I think that came about because people going to ask, why Marmo hanging with V. Oliver? Or they could be saying, V. Oliver hanging with Marmo?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, how did that happen?
Like oil and water.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm the oil.
Like, how that happen? And are they related? Or are they good friends? Or, I know Mark ain't never. How to connect? So this is how we got to connect it. So, V. Oliver made a decision to come to my class reunion. He didn't even go to his own, but he came to my class reunion, and we were sitting there, and some kind of way we end up at the same table, and people around there trying to partake in some different kind of oil and water.
But it was too high.
It was too high. Way too high.
That's the first agreement we made.
Way too high. And, we're not going to give it all away, but some kind of way, some little bottles start appearing. And they kept coming.
Kept on coming.
They kept coming. I'm talking about they were coming and they wouldn't stop. And I said, son, what is going on? And these little bottles kept showing up, and I said, man, I can't even partake in that kind of stuff, but they keep coming.
Yeah. Out his pocket.
It just kept showing up.
Big pockets. Big pockets.
Yeah, so that was kind of funny in itself, but we I don't even think we ever reached the bottom of that where they was coming from.
No.
But we had a great time, and we just kind of linked up after that. I don't know if the conversation started with cigar. I don't even know after that really what happened. But I don't know.
Well, we was in there just chilling, laughing at everybody.
Yeah.
Started laughing at each other.
Yeah.
Drinking on these things because we were talking about how crazy everybody is for spending $12, $13 on a watered down drink,
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I was sitting there freeloading, getting them for free out your pocket,
I mean, that's I don't know about all that. I think I seen another. I think I seen it another way. But yeah, we.
Tell me the way you see it, cause I wear glasses on.
I ain't got my glasses today, so I can't tell you what I
see?
saw. Yeah, I
Okay.
can't see. I have to put my glasses on. But yeah. So we end up just chilling, man. I think you invited me over, and we just kind of pitter-pattered and reminiscing about some of the people that we knew.
And start talking about how we love looking at podcasts.
Start talking about podcasts. Yeah. But some kind of way, I don't know, I think you introduced me to the cigar or something. And then we started talking about doing a podcast on teaching how to cut, smoke.
Yeah, you was teaching me. I told you I smoke cigars. I try. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you pretty much broke down how to light it, because I was doing that wrong. Showing me the different cuts, because you went to a lot of different lounges that I didn't know about,
Right.
And it went from there.
Yeah, so we started talking about that, and that kind of led into a Fumble on the Play. And like I said, that's a lot of podcasts that teach you how to cut a cigar and the best type of cigar and all kind of things. So you start finding out all these small detailed things about having a great cigar, and I think we started talking about that, and they just kind of led into everything else that you see and gonna hear about.
Facts.
And so I'm super excited about the podcast, and just kind of see where it go, the direction that it go, and hopefully we'll get some sponsors. I mean, something like if you had to get a sponsor right quick, like
already got us one, and I got to say something about him.
Go ahead.
Bruce Edwards, attorney at law.
Bruce Edwards.
That's my attorney.
Yes, sir.
And he's sponsoring this show.
Yes, sir.
So he see the bigger picture just like how me and Cuz see it, so they helping us stay and push this thing like we need to,
Yeah. So
they believe in us. So hey, we gotta believe in ourselves,
That's right.
Put money behind anybody. You gotta have some type of belief.
Yeah, so I look at some of the sponsorships that's on some of your major podcasts that's going on now, man. We hopefully that we can get there so we can keep bringing this entertainment and just have some fun with it, At the very minimum, just have fun. Just have fun.
That's what it is. Can't take stuff too serious.
So just to give y'all a heads up, so we're gonna talk about like the Mount Rushmore more. We're gonna ask the guys a lot of questions about that and their respective sports that they played, and me, I'm always talk about basketball, and my opinion is gonna be my opinion, which is also a fact. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Your opinion.
Yeah, that's
Your
factual.
opinion, man.
That's factual.
And
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure we on cue. So we both agree that Kobe Bryant is the greatest of all time.
He's one of the greats.
That wasn't a question. We both agree that Kobe Bryant is the greatest of all time.
He's one of the greats.
All right. So
It ain't but three greats. He's
only
one
three?
of the three. Michael Jordan,
Okay.
LeBron James, and Kobe. But it's in the age groups too. That's why I would say I would give Kobe Bryant, well, like you said before, Michael Jordan shouldn't even be in that.
I agree with that 100%.
So I would say Kobe Bryant number one, LeBron number two, and the rest don't matter.
Yeah. My brother said, if you ain't first, you last.
Okay, well that means Michael Jordan first. So I guess
First. Everybody else last.
yeah, everybody follow his footsteps.
Yeah,
so
so-
we agree with that.
Yeah, so we kind of put this thing. Deion Sanders made mention of all these guys going to the Hall of Fame, and Deion said, if this is the criteria to get some of these guys to the Hall of Fame, then there need to be something a little higher.
You're right.
'Cause, he don't fit with everybody else.
Facts.
So you got the upper room is what he called it. Then you got the Hall of Fame. So my upper room guy is definitely gonna be Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
And
me
then,
too. We agree with that.
and then it's gonna be Kobe, and everybody else don't matter.
Oh, okay. So I could give props to Kobe. I do that.
Yeah.
But
Kobe
you don't want to
number
give LeBron no props. Okay.
I love LeBron. See, that's where everybody get it twisted. I love LeBron. I just don't like that. I mean, look, it's stuff about Kobe's game I didn't like. It's stuff about Mike's game I didn't like. So people take offense if I say it's this part of LeBron's game I don't like.
Yeah.
And everybody, well, and I'd be like, you
He
tell me
ain't perfect.
You tell me the perfect ball player, and it ain't now. It ain't now.
Nah.
So people get offended.
Well, I
whenever you-
don't know, bro.
Perfect ball player.
Jordan, he perfect.
Man, that wasn't perfect.
Bro.
He
When you
that's-
think of basketball, who you think about?
right, but that don't mean he perfect.
But
He couldn't. Hey,
he couldn't what?
no left hand.
He didn't need it. Why use something you don't need? Some people born without a left hand.
It took him years to develop his jump shot.
He didn't. He don't.
Yeah, because he wasn't winning then. So he wasn't perfect. He got his butt tore up by the Magic Man and Bird and Isaiah and them bad boys. So he got his butt tore up a lot.
What? He the greatest.
That's why. Hey, and that's why I.
So he's perfect.
See, y'all know what I'm talking about right
Cause
there.
see,
See, I
no,
think it
no,
just
think
went
about
left.
this. No,
See, I think
for real.
it just went left right there.
I gotta get this. Only reason I say LeBron is a notch above Kobe because LeBron don't know how to sit on no bench. But Kobe came in, burned that bench, and he sit beside the water boy for a few years.
And that's a credit to Kobe's work ethic because he didn't give up. There's a lot of guys come in and sit that bench.
Yeah,
And they become great six men. They become out the league.
you're right.
And so he worked his way. And you got to understand when Kobe came in and Bron came in, even when Mike came in, the lineup in front of him was already great. I mean, he had a lot of guys that was doing it
You're right.
when he came in. When Bron came in, who was on Bron's team when he got there? I'll wait.
I just know Bron.
Even Mike, when Mike got to the Bulls, who was the man? He came in right away. Was able to do that.
Yeah.
Kobe had to sit there, and Kobe came in through a time when his coach at that time, he had them old school thing like you got to sit, wait, learn.
Wait your turn.
Yeah, you got to wait your turn. But that only drove him to become the Mamba.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I get upset when people think that I don't like LeBron because I don't like an area or a part of his game.
Don't worry about it. One day, hey, Bron, if you see this, man, come on in here.
Yeah, bro.
Because that's one point we got.
Yeah,
Kobe can't come on here.
Yeah,
Damn.
got you.
Kobe wasn't studying that shit. I just said.
Yeah, Kobe ain't studying that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kobe.
Well, like I tell everybody, man, from the little kid that didn't get a chance to see Kobe play, and it was funny because it happened today. So I was in the classroom and one of the kids, they talking about you boys 13, 14 years old, and one of the kids was at his desk, and he pulled back to throw something in the trash can.
What he said?
Kobe.
Uh-oh.
So it's stuff like that that it's Kobe.
Yeah, that's
Kobe.
That's respect for it.
Kobe. But yeah, I just guys, please, my nephew, he loves LeBron, but wears 24. And that could be because of me.
Oh, you?
It could be because of me.
It's because of you now.
Because another known fact, and we're gonna get out of here with this one. Another known fact.
We needed the end button on here.
It's a known fact, bro. So, Kobe was playing really good at number 8. Really good at number 8. And the way I saw it, the way I remember him telling the story with Ahmad Rashad.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah. And Kobe said that, because they started asking, why you changed 24? Why you changed 24? And Kobe said, he said, man, I was trying to work on some different parts of my game. So he wanted to work with some of the greats, Hakeem Olajuwon, taught him footwork and all that stuff. And Kobe said, man, I got hold of this VCR tape. And I said, VCR tape? It's going to get interesting. And Kobe said, yeah, I was working with Hakeem. Then I looked at this VCR tape, and I said, who's that guy right there, man? He got a jab step, and, man, he just pretty smooth with it. And he said, man, he wears number 24. And they put a little town called Coffee County. And Kobe went that offseason.
Bullshit.
That's what Kobe said, man.
That's what he said.
You can ask him.
I think you the only one can talk to him. Ain't nobody else.
But Kobe, hey, after that,
Yeah.
he went 24, and then we know what happened after that. He put that on his back, and man, it's been
Like I said, I be bullshitting, but yeah, he was great, man. He was great.
Yeah, so shout out to
That's just a little hate in me, just a little bit. But
yeah, so
my 3 is that. I done told you my 3, so I
yeah,
don't care.
yeah, so it's people like when I started talking about my goats, man, it's real, it's different, And some of these guys are like people don't even know about, like I won't even consider them as being the goats, but when I think about some of the stuff that's going on now, man, I'm talking about scoring, man, Bernard King was vicious with it, man.
Yeah.
New York Knicks, man. Bernard King could do it. I ain't talking about no 3-point. I'm talking about pain. Cats like Mark Aguirre, Jamal Mashburn, people like that. That if you ever watch me play, those some of the guys I looked at based on my position.
Yeah.
For a while, I was, of course, Magic Johnson, my greatest point guard ever. And but I started talking about shooters. You got Steph Curry, of course. I don't think anybody's gonna ever top what that cat can do with that ball. No. But if I got to compare somebody, there was a guy named Chris Jackson, McMahon Abdul-Rauf, and when I got to college, man, that was my guy.
Yeah, see,
and,
I agree with you, but I can't go for nobody. I can't spell their name. So
well, his name Chris Jackson. His
Okay,
mama named him Chris Jackson.
Well,
So that's what we're gonna call him.
Mama called him Jackson.
That's
Mama
Jackson.
called him Jackson.
Yeah, but and he's 50-something years old and playing in the Big Three.
Oh, for real?
Still can shoot it, man. Little tiny guy, man, but he definitely can shoot it. So it's guys like that I'm gonna throw out there all the time. That inspired me to play, and do what I did back when I did it. Them days long gone.
But you did it.
But I got a chance to do it now.
You did.
I had a little fun with it.
You had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I played that ball.
I see the little ring on your hand over there.
Oh man, it ain't little either. It ain't little.
No, that big ring. It's a big ring.
Yeah, so don't
on
do
that finger. Maybe one day you can wear all your rings, man.
No, I mean you got one too.
I bought mine.
But you got it.
I got a few. I got a few now.
Hey, I took one of my brother rings.
Really?
I took it.
He didn't need it.
He didn't want it.
What?
He ain't in the jury like that.
Dang. Well,
In the jury, man.
Little Frank don't like me like that.
Yeah,
He
so
ain't give me no ring.
Man, that boy won one and gave him a daddy and gave my mama one. I just went and took me one.
Might as well.
I was
Bro,
like,
put it to use.
Bro, I'm still big bro.
That's right.
Yeah, a little big brother, but I took that sucker.
They ain't doing nothing
Yeah,
with it.
they ain't.
It ain't made it on the counter.
No. So we take some of that stuff. But yeah, man. So We look forward to Fumble on the Play podcast, man, and we gonna get this thing out there as much as we can, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So y'all get excited, get ready for it, and we'll see y'all real soon.
Fumble on the Play.
And we out of here.